welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hey, my name is Melissa and we talk about all things plants here, sometimes gardening, and today we're going to be talking about my herb garden. So it is officially spooky season. I don't know when this video is going up, but as of right now it is October 1st. We have not had any, the weather has been very nice to us here in Winnipeg. The daytime temperatures are pretty mild and the nighttime temperatures again are pretty mild, but we are... So I think it is time for us to go over I think it's time to dig everything up in the herb garden and dry them. So normally in the past I would just like pick them apart or cut them up or whatever, the leaves, put them in my oven and just bake them, I guess, on really low temperatures until they dry. That is a really fast way of doing it. But this time I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I got the idea from pretty much everyone, but my friend Amanda. I'm just going to dry them naturally, so I'm going to hang them. And one of the reasons why I'm doing that is because these two basils are massive. So let's just jump into what we're going to be drying today. All right, I wasn't kidding when I said my basils are literally massive. So we're going to be cutting those, and I'm probably just going to cut the entire thing, or I'll cut little stalks off and we'll just hang them. My house is going to smell heavenly. So we have two really large bushes of basil. Here we have chives. I'll do chives. I'll probably do chives actually in the oven, and then I'll cut up some fresh chives in a jar. This here is oregano, I do believe. Here is some parsley, not too much. That, I don't know what that is. Oregano, parsley, that might be oregano. I did have names here. Honestly, I'll have to double check with David. He'll let me know because I'm not good with like trying them. But you guys, I have so much. So let's get to the cutting. Alright, so those two large bushes, that one are basil. I figured it out. That's lemon balm. It smells absolutely heavenly. If you know what to do with lemon balm, let me know. And these ones I'm going to probably hang like in my kitchen maybe. We'll see. Maybe a couple of them, just smaller bunches. So then this is the oregano. And then lemon balm, basil, and that is parsley. So that is a lot. I still haven't done the chives. I'll probably do the chives last. Honestly, chives are like a perennial, so I can do them whenever. So we're just gonna focus on these ones first. All right, so because I have this on hand, I'm pretty much just going to use, these are pipe cleaners, to wrap the stems together. And then I will probably just hang them somewhere in my basement for them to dry. It takes about 2 weeks. It has been a month and a few days and I am out in the country and I'm going to show you what my herbs look like now. So a month and a few days. I forgot to film me hanging them, but I'll show you them all dried up now and then we'll move on to the next step. Alright, so I have them in a few different spots, but I have Here, this is just your basil, I believe. I'm happy that I color coordinated these, or not really, but like I used that, and then I can look back and see what it is, because I'm really bad with the smell. So this is completely dried, and I just kind of put them sporadically in here. So right over here, I'm not quite sure, this might be the parsley, and then there is one right here. Two, and then the other two were just sitting right here. Again, I think these ones are basil. So let's go into my studio, because I'm now going to show you the next step for these. I also just wanted to throw out that it does not take a month and a few days for this to happen, but I did hang them upside down like this. Honestly, these were ready 2 weeks ago. I'd say I'd give it about 2 weeks, 14 days, maybe even 16 days. And that's all that they need. Once they get to like this crunchy consistency, you know you're ready to do the next step. Alright, so now I'm going to show you what you're gonna need. So you're gonna need a few different jars, like pasta jars, or in this case, I'm going to be using, these are just like stir fry jars. I have 4 of these, and then I have this one for the basil, because there's quite a bit of basil. I'm not going to lie, is this one basil? No. Not going to lie, I thought I had more. Maybe, I don't know what happened to all of them. Like from this, I'm looking at the photos when I first made this video, and I thought I had more. But whatever. So you're gonna need your jars. You're obviously gonna need your dried herbs. You're gonna need some tape, a pen, scissors, and some sort of paper. But that is kind of like the last step. So I'm just going to put that off to the side right now. And then of course, chaos. All right, so now basically I'm gonna do one at a time. So I have here, this is my dried parsley. No, this is my dried oregano. This is my parsley, which started to go white. I left this for too long, so I'm not gonna get too much of the parsley. We never really got too much of the parsley. This one also, it started to like die. Like I don't think I'm really gonna use like the brown pieces, but there's still all of that green. This is the lemon balm. And then I have these 2 bunches of basil. They smell so yummy. So first I'm gonna do the smallest one, which is the parsley. So grab your parsley, grab your jar, and I'm gonna move you guys a little bit closer. Basically, all you're gonna do is just crush it up. Try to keep your surface clean, because I don't wanna mix like the herbs. And there, all you want to do is you want to make sure that it's pretty much ground up as if you were buying your own spices. And voila, like I said, there isn't going to be very much because there wasn't very much to begin with. And then just kind of funnel it, or however you want to do, into your, this isn't going to work, into your jar. I'm going to put the majority of it just by this. Alright, so I'm changing what I'm doing because I'm an idiot, and I washed these before and now it's just stuck. So I feel like it just messed up my parsley. You guys, this video is going downhill, but you know what? We need some downhill videos in life sometimes. So I'm going to get something else, and that something else is coffee filters. So I'm just going to lay out some coffee filters, and I'm just gonna kind of like ground them into these coffee filters, and then it'll be easier to put it into jars that aren't wet and much smaller. All right, so let's move on to the next one, which is the oregano. So that's these 2 small bunches, and we're just gonna do the exact same thing. smaller jars and ones that weren't wet. I still have the jar of parsley, but I think it's gone. It's the goner. But here is the basil. This is a pretty big, this is like a instant coffee container, and they are all glass. So that one's almost full. This is like some sort of, I don't know what this was. And this is the oregano. It's not really, it's not even half. But it's better than just leaving your herbs that you don't use over the summer to die and just become compost. When compost is good and all, but like if there are ways to preserve something like this, I think it's something that you should look into and do. And this was the lemon balm. This was quite a bit. So I have a lot of this. Basil and oregano, you can put it on anything. I think I'm gonna have to really experiment with the lemon balm. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Maybe I'll make some like come cook with me videos on how to use lemon balm. I think I kind of like that idea. If you enjoyed this little video on how to do this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like this video. Let me know if you've ever done this before or if there is a way that you do it differently than this. And I'll see you guys next time. XOXO.